Hi guys, I hope you are all doing well. Let's see today's question. So today's question we are taking this up from the topic of permutations and combinations. And if I talk about the question that is given to us here, the question tells us that for some value of m and n, 6Cm plus 2 times 6Cm plus 1 plus 6Cm plus 2 is greater than 8C3, and the other condition that's given to us is n minus 1 p3 is to n p4 is equal to 1 is to 8. Then the question is further telling us n pm plus 1 plus n plus 1 cm is equal to what? And if I talk about the answer choices that we have here, the options are 380, 376, 372, and the last answer choice we have is 384. So we need to figure out which one of the answer choices is the correct answer for this question that is given to us here. Let's try to solve this question further and figure out the correct answer. Before starting off with the solution for this question, I'd first like to tell you that please do subscribe to my channel and support the channel as well, because it takes lots of efforts in making these videos for you on everyday basis, and it is free for you but also motivates me to put up better content and try to make the solutions as easy as possible so you understand them in a better way. Let's see how to solve this question further. So I have been given two equations. One consists of combinations, the other of permutations. So let's figure out. So first I see I have a permutation also equation which says n minus 1 p3 is to n p4 is equals to 1 is to 8, which looks easy also to solve. So let's solve for that first. So if I use the idea, I know npr, it's given as n factorial over n minus r factorial. So if I use that idea here, n minus 1 p3 is given as n minus 1 factorial divided by n minus 1 minus 3 factorial is to n p4 I can write as n factorial divided by n minus 4 factorial is equals to 1 is to 8. Now once I have this with me, if I take the ratio of them, n minus 1 factorial, this is n minus 4 factorial, the whole thing divided by this is n factorial, this is n minus 4 factorial is equals to 1 over 8. Now here if I try to cancel some terms, I can cancel it directly, n minus 4 factorial. So I have this with me. Further, if I try to solve it, I get n minus 1 factorial divided by n factorial, that is basically n into n minus 1 factorial is equals to 1 over 8. And here if I see and try to cancel this, n minus 1 factorial gets cancelled. So you're left with 1 over n equals 1 over 8. And further if I solve it, I get n is equals to 8. So I get the value of n, and that is 8 for this equation. Now let's try to find the value of m as well from the equation that is given to us in the later idea. It says 6cm plus 2 times 6cm plus 1 plus 6cm plus 2 is greater than 8c3. So I have this entire condition given to me. If I further try to split it, I get 6cm plus, this is 2 times, so I can write this 2 times actually. So 6cm plus 1 plus 6cm plus 1 plus 6cm plus 2 as it is greater than 8c3. So I have this. So I will split this into two parts. Now when I have this into two parts, I can use my idea which we have understood for combinations, that says if you have NCR minus 1 plus if you have NCR added to it, you get the answer as N plus 1 CR. So if I see here, I have N same on both sides. Here you have R minus 1, here you have R plus 1, or basically here you have r minus 1 plus 1, so it basically becomes r. So you have n minus 1 or r minus 1, and here you have r. So I can use this idea. So r in this case is m plus 1. So my answer for the first part of the question becomes c as it is. Below you have r in this case is m plus 1, and the top one becomes n plus 1. So here if I have both of them same, it gives me 6 plus 1, which is 7. plus. For the second part, if I see, this is my r minus 1 and this is my r. So my answer will have r, which is m plus 2. And the top one becomes n plus 1, which is 6 plus 1, 7. That is also greater than 8c3. Now again, if I solve for this, again I have n on the top, which is same. And in the denominator, if I see the base I have is m plus 1. And here I'm adding it by 1, so it gives me m plus 2. So r in this case is m plus 2. So my final answer would become combination base is m plus 2. The top is n plus 1, which is 7 plus 1, 8. That is greater than 8c3. Now, once I have gotten this condition, let's understand the combination. So for 8, if I see, I have 8c0, 8c1, 8c2, 8c3, 8c4, 8c5, 8c6, 8c7, and 8c8. So I'll have all of these values. When I'll have all of these values, I know 8c0 and 8c8 have the same values, and both of them would be less than 8c3. So this gets cancelled because I want a number which should be greater than 8c3. For 8c1 also, it will have value lesser than 8c3. So 8c1 and 8c7 also has same values. So they get cancelled. 8c2 and 8c6 also get cancelled because they have same values. 8c3 would be equal to 8c3, but I want a value greater. So 8c3 and 8c5 also get cancelled because they will also have equal values. I want a value greater. So from here, I understand only 8c4 can give me the value greater than 8c3. And when I have that, I can equate this with the base. So m plus 2 becomes equals to 4. So from there, I get m as 2. So I get the value of m also, which is 2. And from the previous expression, I got the value of n, which is basically 8. So I have both of these values, m as well as n. So if I write it, m equals to 2, n equals to 8. Now, once I have that with me, the question is asking me to figure out the value of npm plus 1 plus n plus 1 cm. So let's put it. So n in this case, I know it is 8. P, m plus 1 is 2 plus 1, which is 3. And here I get n plus 1, which is 9. C, m in this case is 2. So if I use the idea of NPR, I know NPR is n factorial over n minus r factorial. So from here I get this as 8 factorial over 8 minus 3, which is 5 factorial, plus NCR. If I use, I get this n factorial over r factorial into n minus r factorial. That basically gives me 9 factorial over 2 factorial into 9 minus 2, which is 7 factorial. So if I further try to solve it, I get this is 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 factorial divided by 5 factorial. Plus here I have 9 into 8 into 7 factorial divided by 2 into 1 into 7 factorial. So this 7 factorial gets cancelled, this 5 factorial gets cancelled. Further, if I try to solve it, I get this is 56 into 6 plus the other part gives me 9, 2 times 4. So 9 into 4, which is 36. So if I further try to solve it, let's see what I get. So 56 into 6, if I see 6, 6 is 36, 3 carry, 6, 5 is 30, 33 plus 36. So 336 plus 36, I get this is 372. So I get the answer to the question that is asked to us here. And if I see the answer choice that matches here with the question, it is option C. So C becomes the correct answer for the question that is given to us here. I hope you have understood how to solve this type of questions, which deals with the ideas of using the concepts of permutations and combinations. I'll see you again tomorrow with another question. And we are going to start with a new series from tomorrow, which will consist of the questions of JEE Advanced, so that I can help you with the preparation of the questions on JEE Advanced. So stay tuned for more videos to roll out on JEE Advanced. And also, if you are enjoying these videos that we are doing on everyday basis, please do like the videos as well and do subscribe to my channel and share this channel with your friends also who are involved in the preparation of questions on JEE, so they can also take the benefit from these questions that we are solving on everyday basis. Thank you.